In this video, we'll walk you through managing a composable commerce stack that integrates with Oracle NetSuite to retrieve recent sales orders and customer profile data. Using this information, we'll analyze customer spending patterns, purchase frequency, and buying behavior to better understand their preferences. With these insights, we'll trigger personalized promotions through ActiveCampaign and HubSpot, aiming to boost upsell opportunities and increase the customer lifetime value. Due to the complexity of the automation, we'll implement 3 integration workflows and use several Cyclr utility connectors to execute the process effectively. Whilst we are using these 3 applications in this video, Cyclr supports over 600 applications out of the box, and the principles we use here can be applied to any application in your composable commerce stack. The first integration workflow focuses on data extraction and preparation. It's configured to run daily, pulling updated sales orders and corresponding customer profiles from Oracle NetSuite. We then use Cyclr's decision tool to filter customers and transactions relevant to the promotion criteria. The filtered data is stored using Cyclr's utility tools, global object storage, named as dynamic promotion list, and counter storage named as accumulated order amount and number. Next, we verify and synchronize customer contact details with both ActiveCampaign and HubSpot CRM platforms to ensure consistency before triggering any promotions. The second integration workflow is loading the data from the dynamic promotion and other Cyclr counter storage. Based on different purchase history, the workflow triggers different promotion action to the email marketing platform in ActiveCampaign and CRM platform in HubSpot. Since the dynamic promotion list only retains data for 14 days, we've designed a third automated workflow that runs daily. This workflow automatically deletes any records older than 14 days from both the dynamic promotion list and the counter storage, ensuring the data remains fresh, accurate, and relevant for ongoing promotions. Before we dive into building the integration templates, let's quickly see how simple it is to set up the utility connector object storage to store the dynamic promotion list. All you need to do is give it a name and description, then define the fields you want to store using a comma-separated list. In our case, these include contact name, email address, date of purchase, purchase amount, reference, and promotion subscription status. You can also effortlessly create 2 counter storage connectors to track the cumulative order amount and order count. No coding required, just a few clicks. For application connectors like Oracle NetSuite, ActiveCampaign, and HubSpot, they're readily available in Cyclr's connector ecosystem and are trusted by over 100 plus customers. Installation is straightforward, and a step-by-step setup guide is available to help you get started smoothly. Let's begin with the first integration workflow, which starts by pulling in the most recent order data. Using the Oracle NetSuite connector, we list all updated sales orders to ensure we're always working with the latest customer transactions. After listing the updated orders, we retrieve detailed information for each sales order along with the associated customer data using NetSuite's Get Sales Order and Get Customer methods. After fetching the customer data, we apply a couple of filters to focus the automation on a specific segment. First, we check whether the customer is an individual rather than a business account. Then, we apply a second filter to include only those purchases made at the London store. These filters allow us to focus our promotional efforts on a well-defined and locally relevant customer segment. Next, the workflow checks whether the customer's sales order already exists in the dynamic promotion list. This is done by querying the list using a unique key, which combines a source system prefix and the transaction ID. In our case, the prefix is NetSuite, followed by the sales order's transaction ID. We then use Cyclr's decision tool to evaluate the result. If the order is not found, the workflow proceeds to add it to the promotion list. Cyclr's intuitive form-based interface makes field mapping from Oracle NetSuite to the promotion list simple and efficient. For instance, the customer's name is sourced from the alt name field in the Get Customer step, while the order amount comes from the subtotal field in the Get Sales Order step. This step-by-step mapping process ensures accurate data transfer with minimal manual effort. After the customer is added to the promotion list, the workflow updates 2 key cumulative metrics using Cyclr's counter storage utility, the total value of the customer's purchases, and the total number of orders they've placed. These data points are crucial for monitoring customer engagement and understanding purchasing behavior over time. The update process is simple. Just drag and drop the increment counter method from the counter storage connector. In this setup, we use the customer's email address as the counter group identifier, ensuring that all activity is accurately tracked and grouped by individual customer. The final step in this workflow ensures that the customer's information is synchronized with both ActiveCampaign and HubSpot. The system checks each platform to see if a contact with the same email address already exists. If no match is found, the workflow automatically creates a new contact record in both systems. This guarantees that every eligible customer is properly registered and synchronized in different systems. Let's build the second integration workflow. We begin by pulling in all customer order data from the dynamic promotion list. Using Cyclr's counter storage utility, we gather two key metrics for each customer: the total number of orders they've made and the cumulative value of those purchases. These counters are grouped and tracked using the customer's email address as the identifier, mapped directly from the data stored in the dynamic promotion list. To add a time-sensitive element, we then calculate the number of days since their last order using Cyclr's utility tools. Next, we search for the customer in both ActiveCampaign and HubSpot, using their contact email to retrieve their internal IDs, which are needed to trigger the appropriate actions in the following steps. Now we move into segmentation. The first filter checks whether the customer qualifies as a premium customer, defined here as someone whose total purchase amount exceeds 1,000. If they meet this threshold, a task is automatically created in HubSpot to follow up, and the customer is linked to that task using the Create Association step. Customers who don't qualify as premium are further evaluated for additional segmentation. If they've placed more than one order, they're identified as repeat buyers. To determine this, we use Cyclr's decision tool to check whether the value from the order counter exceeds 1. If it does, the customer is added to a special volume promotion list in ActiveCampaign, enabling targeted campaigns tailored to their purchasing frequency. If a customer is not a repeat buyer, the workflow then checks the date of their last order. If the order was placed today, they are added to the Today promotion list in ActiveCampaign, ideal for sending instant thank you offers or upsell emails. If the last order wasn't placed today, we check whether it was placed exactly 7 days ago. If so, the customer is added to the 7-day promotion list, enabling follow-up promotions 1 week after purchase. This workflow runs continuously and dynamically, adjusts promotion strategies based on customer value, frequency, and timing of purchases. The goal is simple: deliver the right message to the right customer at the right moment automatically. In the third integration template, we're creating a maintenance workflow to keep the dynamic promotion list clean and up to date. This automation routinely removes outdated promotional data, specifically any records older than 14 days, from both the customer list and the associated counter values. We begin by listing all customer orders currently stored in the dynamic promotion list. From there, we use Cyclr's utility to calculate how many days have passed since each order was placed. This is done using the check day difference from today's step. Once the time difference is calculated, we apply a filter to identify any orders that are more than 14 days old. These are no longer eligible for active promotion campaigns and need to be cleaned up. If an order meets the 14-day expiration rule, we take the next step, adjusting our accumulated metrics. First, we decrement the order count using the accumulated order number decrement counter. Then we reduce the total purchase value for the customer using the accumulated order amount decrement counter. This keeps our promotional and analytics data accurate and up to date. Finally, the outdated order is removed from the dynamic promotion list entirely using the delete object action. In summary, Cyclr is an ideal platform for building a composable commerce stack because it enables seamless integration between your operating systems such as CRMs and marketing tools without heavy development work. Its visual drag-and-drop interface makes it easy to design complex workflows like customer segmentation, dynamic promotions, and automated data syncing. Cyclr's built-in utility connectors, time-based logic, and data storage options simplify automation, reduce manual effort, and improve accuracy. By using Cyclr, businesses can quickly adapt their stack to changing customer behavior, personalize marketing at scale, and maintain clean, synchronized data across platforms, driving better engagement, upsell opportunities, and operational efficiency. If you're interested in a trial or have any questions, our team is here to help. Feel free to reach out today.